Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome to Assault Gunners HD Edition for the Nintendo Switch, and special thanks to our friends over at Marvelous Incorporated for sending us a code for this game. So, like, comment, subscribe for another Nintendo Switch showcase on the newest Switch game.
Yay!
Which is about robots on Mars.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Robots on Mars.
Now, this used to be a mobile game originally, and it was also on the PS4 at one time. And now it's available on your Nintendo Switch for a couple packages. There's a $10 package, and then there is a $15 package for this game.
Ooh.
And the $15 one gives you more stuff. Like, you can customize your mobile suits, which we'll be looking at later. I mean, they're not called mobile suits. They call them DATs. But I mean, they're essentially mobile suits. I mean, look at them.
Oh, they're mobile suits.
Yeah. And we've already skipped the tutorial story. Basically, I'm just going to run through this real quick. And if I have time to explain the story, I will. So these are your controls here. You'll notice that the command buttons are how you switch different attacks and weapons and stuff like that. You can move your camera around with the other joystick. And you can also use your boost with the top buttons.
Use
and
the boost to get through.
Then all the other stuff just repeats. But your selection is always going to be the Y, X, A, and B buttons, with your main attacks being the top buttons, and your booster on the opposite side. So, I mean, you can see the visuals aren't really the best for a mobile game, but the gameplay is very quick and smooth. It's a lot of fun. I just wish that it would have had more enhanced visuals for a mobile suit game, but this is what the game always looked like. But what you lose in visual quality, you get in response time, and this game controls on a dime.
Awesome.
No, blade swords from what I've seen yet, but you can punch people in the face if you want to, along with equipped sub-weapons and other things.
I think I know what the storyline for this game is. Let me guess. Somebody touched your spaghetti.
No, that's not really it.
Do, like, the meme thing.
So the story would be there was some type of problem on Earth and people needed to migrate off it. Oh. And then 300 years later they settled on the planet Mars and they made like a dome city. And this is a satellite that's orbiting Mars where they're training their defense force, these robot guys.
Cool.
They have to protect from an invasion from Earth. So you can kind of view it as like the Gundam story. You know how the colonies are always at war with the Earth? That type of thing. Yeah.
Well, because you said it's Earth Defense Force, I'm picturing giant ants coming out, but...
No, these are Mars Defense Force.
Oh, okay. Mars Defense Force. Gotcha. Alright, cool.
And they also terraformed Mars so humans can live on it now. There's oxygen and water and all kinds of stuff.
How do they know they didn't get rid of the native people that lived on Mars, like Marvin the Martian?
Oops.
Yeah, you terraformed it. You're just like those evil enemies in the Justice League cartoon that were terraforming Earth.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, Earth wasn't livable anymore, and Mars looked like it was abandoned, so it seemed like a good idea at the time.
You monsters.
I'll leave the terraforming to the government. It's just my job as a mobile suit pilot to enforce the laws and protect the people of Mars.
Marvin the Martian?
He's in a museum somewhere. He's fine.
Oh.
Or not a museum, zoo.
That's why there's...
Martian zoo.
Unbelievable. Yeah, like Superman has.
Yeah, Superman's weird zoo aboard,
oh my god.
inside the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy to get one species from every...
Alright, so we're gonna jump into the hangar and show you guys how to design your mobile suit.
Ooh.
You can also, as you're playing the game, you'll get enhancement parts, which are kind of cool. Pay no attention to the crazy cats in the background, I won't. And we're also going to make our DAT stand out. That's the name of the weapon class of suits.
Yeah, we're gonna make that mobile suit stand out.
Yes, we are.
Let me...
Yeah, you're gonna have to put her away.
Okay.
Because she's insane. Alright, so while Amber's taking care of cat duty... not that cat duty, you're fine, Shadow. I'm showing you here, there are different weapons that you can equip. We just added a submachine gun to our sub-weapon menu, which was originally blocked. And there is also, like, shields that you can use, and different things that can help your suit, like finding certain items and things like that, barriers. It's all good.
Cool.
And the cat ran away, didn't she?
I couldn't get her. She's too fast for me, Luke.
Yeah.
Alright, so you said there's weapons and stuff?
I'm showing you right here. There's items that can help with drops for you to get better parts and stuff like that. So the first thing we're going to do is change the color of our unit. You'll get more colors as you play, but there's really... I mean, the black is cool, but doesn't really stand out.
Gray.
So we're going to go with... I think red.
Oh, yes! We're Shar!
Yes, if we're Shar, then I think we need to have a fitting name.
Yes.
Do you remember what Shar's name was besides Shar?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I cannot remember.
It started with red.
Oh my gosh!
Mesra, you'll see me write it if you don't get it.
Siren?
The red? No, red. Shar the red.
Comet.
Thank you. Yeah, red comet. How does red siren? No, that
I don't remember, Luke.
That doesn't strike fear in the hearts of people. The
red fire engine.
Now, no. Do you remember why he was called the red comet? Because he was so what? No, not Rosebud either.
Red comet because he was so feisty.
It had to do with speed. Comets are quick and devastating.
Oh, I thought it was because of his personality.
No, he doesn't have a comet personality, but there we go. So we brought in Red Comet.
Cool.
Because that's our thing. And it because the suits are so identical, now's ours will be a lot easier to see, and hopefully for you guys as well. And like I said, there's more customization options that you get over the course of the game. I've played through this on another save file. I want to say there's like over 30 missions, there might even be more, but the customization features get really cool later.
Cool.
Alright, so we're on a giant asteroid. It's approaching Mars, okay. Being transported to the asteroid belt 500 million kilometers away. The operation has just reached its stage, and a large fleet stationed on the satellite is carrying out the difficult task of getting into Mars satellite orbit. During the time, DAT is conducting more training simulations, and an enemy is targeting their servers. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
So yeah.
This is so intense.
Like most mobile games, the levels are very, like, pick up and play, like, friendly, so they don't last too long. And we're only playing on normal difficulty. Hard difficulty is actually pretty fun, too. The enemies are significantly more challenging, and I did blow up really fast, so playing it on its regular mode is best.
Wow, Luke, that is pretty intense.
Also, you can see the command cross in the corner where it says commands list. Just like in Rogue Squadron, you can actually tell your pilot friends to form up on you, attack your target, defend themselves, or like, you know, weapons free. Basically, they can do whatever they want. So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
I never understand the form up. I guess it's just like they go on either side of you.
Yep, form up on my wing.
Make a formation.
And as you can see, we've added a sub-weapon. We're using a submachine gun. There are all kinds of different sub-weapons that you can get in this game, from lasers, plasma rifle, shotguns, other types of cluster missiles. We're using the missile attachment, where I only have about 97 missiles, but I can target freely just about anybody on the map, so it's a lot different than other mobile games, like Mobile Suit.
Yeah.
Where usually when you use a missile launcher, you can only maybe tag up to like 3 or 4 enemies. If I want to, I can tag like 12. Wow. And, you know, I would have liked the explosions to be a little bit more, but, you know, for what this game is, it's pretty fun, and I have played it docked and on the go. When I was editing the other night, I was actually playing this while it was in the palm of my hands, and it was pretty enjoyable. The story's a little hard to follow, though, because it does this, where it just... I would have liked narration or something to help with that. But basically, what you can gather from this, these recruits are on the, you know, space station, just minding their own business, when all of a sudden people actually start invading Mars. And how they get to Mars and the space station is like this elevator thing that people are talking about, that they want to have an Earth where that, you know, elevator they want to put in New York City that goes all the way up into space.
Oh, yeah, like that. Yeah. That goes maybe to the... Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's how they do their thing. And we're going back into the hangar. We're going to change the unit designs to have... Because our guys have been working really hard. This is also the upgrade menu where you can see there are different suit parts that you can get. You get suit parts from defeating enemies and by finding stuff. This is actually my favorite looking suit part, the bunny, because it reminds me of something out of Gundam. And then that looks like something out of Evangelion. It all creepy like. So there's a lot of customization features that as you play you'll unlock, and playing on harder difficulties is actually the best way to get more parts too. So if you're trying to make your perfect custom mobile suit, then that's what you would need to do. So we're gonna get this part just so we can change things up a little bit, and it should actually keep, once we, you know, swap out body parts, it will, when we do that, it'll keep the same red color that we've created.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Customization is pretty easy.
Yeah. Oh wow, he looked cool.
Not yet. This is his basic design, and now we're going to swap out his top body for one of the pieces that we just bought, which I believe we have to remove this one first, and then there it is. See, it's the BDZ.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that is a Z. So you can see the top changed a little bit. Gone are like the weird antennas that were there. So, and then we're just gonna go with this piece again. And you can also see that, of course, as you change up the suits, they get stronger and things like that. You can also keep upgrading your main suit if you want to, but for me, I always like my suits to look different as I play, because it makes them more fun.
It does.
Okay, so we messed around in the hangar, and we're gonna... No. I really want to change some of my allies because they're bothering me. They're all... There's no personality to them. They're all doing the same thing. So, whoops, nope, that's not it. That has to do with what type of attacker class I am. It's unit designs.
Okay, cool.
And the cat's going crazy, so why don't you put her away? So, while Amber's doing that, I'm going to take one of our friends here. And we're going to... I want to bring in the laser rifle. I don't really think that's going to help all that much, but... and replace the submachine gun with... I could do the laser. The laser might be fun. We're going to do the laser. And what else? Okay, the cat is away now. All good.
Yay, the cat is away!
And I'm not going to mess with my weapons launcher right now, but I did add a laser.
Well, I'm excited to see Char in action, or Char.
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 He's just a red comet, but you can call him Char.
Red Comet in action.
If you're being accurate, then it's Dat Red Comet.
I'm sorry.
Because his name is Dat. Yeah.
It's kind of a long name, Luke.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're gonna change our buddies' suits later.
Change? Oh, okay, good.
Alright, so we use the space elevator to go from Mars, to the space satellite, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Dat land on Mars and step foot on the dry red planet. Their first task is to deploy a radar throughout the valleys and investigate the nearby colony. So this could be Earth attacking, or it could be another problem like, just like how Earth has so many disputes between other nations, this could be Mars has so many different cities and they're going to war with one another. Who knows? You
know what we need to fix all that, Luke?
Sanrio stuff?
No, Gundams.
We do have mobile suits right now, it's not really...
Huh?
Although, with mobile suits, less people would have to lose their lives in war, because they're so massive.
Can't one mobile suit take out, like, millions of people?
Oh, yeah. That's true. So okay, you know what? Never mind. All war is bad. So, I actually switched to the laser. What I like about the laser, even though it looks really lame, you can see that it literally cuts through the enemy like butter. So if enemies are lined up like this, I'm hardly wasting any ammunition because, like, the laser is just going through everything.
Like butter.
Like butter, exactly. This makes Char a very formidable Dat pilot.
I don't understand the DAT thing at all.
It's just what they call their stuff. I mean, it's not really supposed to make sense. It's just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not technically Gundam suits, but I mean, look, they totally look like Gundam suits.
Everything looks like Gundam because Gundam was like the first of its kind. Everybody could argue that Iron Giant came out first, but the whole mech suit thing... Well, I mean, there was a character like Iron Giant that was in Japan before Iron Giant was a thing. Like, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It looked like Iron Giant, but it wasn't. Might have been something simple like Gigantor or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't really remember the father of... I always thought that Gundam RX-79 was the father of Mobile Suit animes.
Oh, I didn't even realize that Iron Giant was that old of a movie.
No. Iron Giant is based on that idea from the Japanese with the giant robot.
I gotcha.
I think his name is Gigantor, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay, now I understand what you're saying.
Because I haven't watched that in probably 25 years. Iron Giant I've seen a little while ago, again, and it was based on that, you know, giant robot.
You watched it again recently?
Yeah, we have it on Hulu or Netflix. I don't know.
You probably just watched it at night sometime.
Yeah, I tend to watch things at night to keep my mind off stuff.
Aww.
Kind of have to. I don't know what's going on. Also, as far as I know, there's no way to change the voices from Japanese. Another downside to this game is you can't really get the pilot banter all the time. Some of the other games that Marvelous has released, because they do a lot of anime ports, like for games and stuff like that, Japanese stuff. This game doesn't have a lot of text telling you what's going on. So if one of your characters is in trouble later on fighting like a giant robot boss, because they are in this game,
you won't know
the only way you'll know if your people are in trouble is see their like triangles on the map. They'll start blinking.
Oh, okay.
Or you'll see a lot of red enemies on there, but you actually have to be in the relative same vicinity for the enemies to pop up. You won't see them on your radar when they're attacking your friends.
Okay.
That's also why we're doing this little mission where we're laying down these audio relays, like the satellite things, so we can find out the enemy's position and all that other stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm really glad you were Char for me. I'm happy about that.
Well, you like red mobile suits. I mean,
do.
I figured...
I like the bad guy mobile suits.
Yep, usually the bad guys are red.
I like Char because he's cool.
I just like him because he wears a mask.
I do, that's like my main reason for liking him.
He wears like a bird mask, though. It doesn't... It's like this weird helmet that's like bigger than half his head.
He's like as cool as Phantom of the Opera. He's so cool.
So you know that they redid Gundam RX-79, right? Like recently, they redid the story, all the characters, and rebooted Gundam.
Why?
To just, I don't know. Maybe they're running out of ideas. It's a very vast continuity, like the original Gundam series, that spanned almost 40 years. So I mean, either they got tired of doing prequels, or they just wanted... It's been like 40-something years. They had to do something to make, you know, the original Amuro and company look good again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's called Gundam Origins is the name of the series.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I believe it started in 2017 because Iron Orphan, or whatever it was called, Gundam Iron Blood Orphan, was the last series. And we looked at some of the DLC for those Gundams in a PS4 Gundam game. Something like that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. It was the guy that had that spear and he kind of looked like a bull Gundam or something. I don't know. I believe Iron Orphan was on Toonami for a time as well. Not really familiar.
Oh, okay.
Based on how the animation and stuff looks for Origins, though, I might end up watching it. I was never a big fan of the 70s Gundam, just because... I don't know. The Bright Slap thing was funny, but all the other stuff was just kind of like, eh. And as you can see, the missions are really short. So once we added the satellites and stuff like that, then it goes to here. Self-replicating construction robots named Ants were originally created to aid in the terraforming of Mars. Ants mined materials, built factories. So they're like, you know, little worker guys. Suddenly, the force of automated ants have armed themselves and are running rampant? Running rampant?
Running rampant, I would assume.
It'd be running rampant. Why is it running rampage? That's poor translation. Whatever. So, I guess you could say a hacker group has, like, used all the construction vehicles against the army and its citizens or something. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's what I would gather. I mean, the story, it's really confusing. Over the course of, like, maybe 10 missions, you'll get a better idea of what's going on, but like most mech animes, it also has a lot of twists and turns, so...
That's cool.
Okay, so I'm tired of these guys not standing out. They need to stand out. They're really causing issues. Can I get the bunny suit yet? Do we have enough? We have enough for the bunny suit?
Oh, let's hope that we can get the bunny suit.
Because it looks cool. Nope. Not enough for the bunny suit.
Man.
Why? Insufficient. Okay, fine. There's also leg parts. I forgot to show you. So you can see these are different leg parts. You can make Evangelion-looking robots. You can make Gundam-looking robots. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I wish there was a little bit more customization features, but it's a $10 game. I think it's pretty good for that price. That's why I'm not really too heavy leaning against its visuals, because this is a very affordable game.
Yeah.
You know? So. Alright. Let's change... The laser worked out really well, but I'd like to see some other weapons. I never tried the plasma gun or the plasma rifle yet. Those are names for Gundam weapons, so I'm gonna go with that, and we have like a electric punch right now, and we're also gonna try to do maybe like some item stuff, or we could boost item rates. Yeah, so that will help us get more item parts.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, there we go. And now, really need to change the color of those other suits, because the white is just bleh. So we're gonna make this guy. He can go that color because he's been doing a really good job, and it saves automatically, so you don't need to worry about that. Now we're gonna go to the other suit in our platoon or group, whatever, formation, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna make him all black because he's the ace. He's a, nope, there we go, that works. I can see him a little bit better. The black is too dark, it was hard to see.
Yeah,
so he's gonna be that color for us.
Yay.
And now we're going back onto the planet of Mars. Intelligence officer Ares and his team have begun surveillance and investigation of the ants and their mother computer on the planet. After receiving surprising reports that other units were also under attack, DAT is now en route and approaching the colony with a number of canyons to clear before reaching their destination.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty much. So, this is a seek and destroy level, I believe?
Whoa.
Yeah, each mission will take you probably about 1 to 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's not that long a mission, because it was designed to be very accommodating to people who don't have a lot of time to play games, and you just pick it up, and since the Switch has so many like mobile ports, this is a great game to take with you when you travel, because I mean there's not really much to it, and it's fun. The gameplay is definitely the selling point for this game. The customization could have been a little bit better, but for a $10 game, you really have to just be like, okay, we get it. It's not that expensive a game, so you know we'll be a little more lenient on some things. But at times the visuals feel like very N64 / GameCube, like so dated. But it's a fun game to play. You can really sink so many hours into this game and not even realize it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, running around with mobile suits of your color choice and just blasting away, it's like awesome.
And being able to make like bunny Gundams and Ava units if you want to.
Yep, bunny Gundams are awesome.
So, it looks like the plasma weapon, even though you have like limited amount of weapons for it, like ammo, it does a lot of damage. Not so much as the laser where it goes through everything, but it does you know, cause a decent explosion. We're kind of sniping these guys from afar, so this is an enemy ambush waiting for us. So if you can find a high ground location, you can do this.
Cool.
But you notice that they didn't show up on my radar. I just kind of like accidentally found them, and I was like, oops, okay. It doesn't make sense. And I have some missiles. See how we can target like so many people using the missile launcher? Which makes this very different than most Mobile Suit games. And for whatever people I don't hit with my missiles, I always have other weapons to take them down.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And this game is very easy to play too, so. Okay, more ants are coming our way, which, again, those are the hacked mobile suits. Or construction vehicles that have been outfitted with weapons and bad guy stuff.
Ooh.
You also come across, you know, mission objectives that will change. This one is we have to defeat 100 enemies now to basically leave this area. So, when you get close to your goal, the game will tell you. But you can just, in the meantime, have a lot of fun, like, just blasting all the different robots.
Cool.
Tank things. And, I didn't really talk about all the drops, but the drops have to do with replacing your shield gauge, replacing your main ammo. It doesn't really replace your sub-weapons when you run out of stuff. Your sub-weapon is what it is until the next level. So you want to try to be as conservative as possible with it, especially the laser in this one, because you can see they drain really quick. They add a lot of like for attacking enemies, which I like that. Nothing can really beat the laser for me. This is my first time using the plasma thing, but I wanted to use the plasma thing because that's like a Gundam rifle. There we go. So all the enemies were defeated. Now we're moving on to one more level, and then I think that should do it. This is just going to be a 30-minute showcase, and if you guys want to check this game out, it is on the Nintendo Switch right now, and it's pretty fun. So
awesome.
Yep.
Yay, well, thanks for showing that off, Kwing. That was exciting.
Well, we got one more level.
Oh, okay.
I want to try to do at least one more level because I want to show how the levels change a little bit. So we're going to go to a city and defend people. Whereas before we were just kind of out on the deserts of Mars. So, the ants are attacking this city, and it's up to the DATs to defend people here.
Yay, we're defending people.
You can see there's a little bit of vegetation there, and, like, grass and stuff like that, but nothing major. It's a major, you know, metropolitan area on Mars, so, I mean, it's just gonna be little pockets of green. You'd be lucky if you get any pockets of green. You can see they've made roads and all this other stuff. But Mars is not a very cool planet. It would be very dull and boring. So,
yeah.
This is just an annihilate all enemies mission. But I believe, if memory serves correct, there is a boss battle. Which, hopefully, I can survive. I tried playing this on a harder difficulty, so I didn't really do well when these waves of enemies just keep coming until the boss. You're supposed to be able to dodge from side to side with your jet stuff, but I'm not very good at it. Like, as you upgrade, your booster and stuff gets better, but... And I think these are allies, I don't know. Like I said, they don't really tell you a lot that's going on with the text, so you just kind of have to piece together your own story, like you're trying to defend people, and, you know, they call in an airstrike to help you out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, this is just basically a cleanup mission. But it's a nice change of pace from just the regular, okay, this is a canyon, or this is a space station. Now we're in a city. But as far as I know, the buildings don't get destroyed. That's what I really liked about Robotech Battlecry, which is a great mech game that was on the GameCube and PS2, is when you were in the city fighting off the Zentradi and stuff like that, the city would actually become like a fully destructible environment. Like, your Veritech could end up destroying half the city while trying to defend it from the alien invasion. So, yeah. This game, there's no such thing as that. Okay, airstrike people are doing what? Doing their job. See, it doesn't tell you what's going on. For all you know, they could be saying, hey, let's go out and order pizza. And it's like they're just... I want to think that they're saying, okay, we got to push the enemy back out of the city. I don't even know how buildings are being destroyed, but I just noticed a building blew up. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Alright, what? Okay, shield energy is depleting, and the boss should be showing up anytime.
Alright, where's the boss?
That's our friend, I think, because we can't attack it. That's a weird looking plane thing.
Yep.
Alright, we are definitely pushing them back. Come on, boss, show up! I know you're gonna show up. At least
Show
I think
yourself.
I might be wrong, maybe it's not this level. The ants are learning from us. Okay, so yeah, the ants are those... Alright, we lost the gunship.
No.
Worst explosion ever.
No, that's terrible.
Alright, so this is the only boss you guys are gonna see in our little showcase, but this is like a giant mobile suit. It kind of looks like something out of Star Wars.
Cool.
But since we're playing on normal difficulty, it's probably not going to be all that hard to kill. That thing on the top is a giant missile launcher, and it also has like a laser rifle or something. So it can do some serious damage if it hits you, but for whatever reason, this thing is just stuck running into the building, so it's toast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We got lucky. Mission complete!
Yay, mission complete. Good job, Kwing.
Alright, so now it'll give you more of the story. If you guys want to read it, go for it. But they just send you all over the place on Mars. And, oh, there's also a mode called Inferno, where basically you can play an endless survival thing. And I don't know if you get a lot of really cool rewards from that, but it's just a feature if you just want to jump right into the game and do something really challenging, then you can do like a survive all type scenario. It's called Inferno mode, which is on the menu. But anyway, people, I think we're at a good stopping point. I hope you guys have enjoyed this game. Thank you again to our friends over at Marvelous for sending us a copy of this game.
Yay!
It is currently on the Nintendo Switch, and it's pretty fun. Yes, the visuals are not really what you would call awesome, but if you like mobile suit games, you like being able to create your own mobile suit, equip them with different weapons and abilities and things like that, then you should totally check out Assault Gunners. But anyway, peeps, have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Still can't buy the bunny suit. Makes me sad.
Aww.
And until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming. Check out the other cool videos that we released on Kwing's Let's Plays today. Be seeing ya.
See ya.